ராமானுஜாய நமஹ. ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீவத்தை உள்ளே சரணம். Adiyan Ramanujasan. Okay, now let's go to the introduction of Thiruppavai, which our Acharyas call it as Avatarikai for Thiruppavai. Usually, Avatarikai consists of Grandakarta Vaibhavam, that is, Andal Tayar's Vaibhavam, who is the Grandakarta of Thiruppavai, and Granda Vaibhavam, and the circumstances under which the Grandam has evolved. So, we'll go one by one. Our great Acharyas have opened the Avatarikai in such a way that we, the Dehabhimanis, are like a sand and are equivalent to a sand, where Rishis who are Atmabhimanis are equivalent to a mountain when compared. So, Alvars when compared to Rishis are a mountain. Among them, Periyalvar is compared to a mountain when other Alvars are considered as sand particles. Why there is such difference? Because Periyalvar has done Mangala Shastram to Perumal, that's the reason he is called Periyalvar. So, Periyalvar is considered as mountain when compared to Alvars. And Andal is considered to as a mountain in front of Periyalvar. That's a shocking thing, right? So, the reason for this is a simple concept that usually Alvars are such people who were there since the starting of this Srishti creation. And at the end, they have attained Perumal due to awakening caused by Perumal. Whereas, when we see Andal Tayar's Charitram, it's the other way. Andal Tayar herself has went to Perumal and instructed so that he wakes up and he comes up and does Ujjivana of Jivatmas. So, Andal Tayar is considered as mountain compared to all the other beings in the earth. And she was, the Bhumi Pirati herself has come down onto the samsara to do Ujjivanam. So, when Upadesarathina Male Mamanigal tells like Vaikundavan Bogan Tannai Galdu Alvar Tirumagalarai. So, she has left the Bogam which was present in Vaikundam to come and do Ujjivanam for us. To come and do Ujjivanam of us. So, okay. What is Thiruppavai? Now let's come to Granda Vaibhavam. What is Thiruppavai? Thiruppavai is otherwise translated to Sri Vratam. Thiru, Sri, Pavai, Vratam. Sri Vratam. So what is the concept of this Sri Vratam and what is the Vratam which is like which Andal Tayar is going to uptake? It's that earlier days when Krishna was present in his Vibhava Avataram, Gopa Vriddha, which we call elders of Gopakulam, have separated Krishna and Gopikas. They have hid the Gopikas away from Krishna. And when Krishna wanted to do Anubhavam with Gopikas, they were not present. So later there was a drought which came up, and Gopakulam knows one concept that usually when Gopa Balikas or like the young Gopikas, when they go and have a bath early in the morning and play certain instruments and does Archanam to Perumal, they get rain. So to perform this, the Gopakulam Vriddhas or the elders of Gopakulam have opened the doors for Gopikas to meet Krishna. That was the entire concept of Sri Vratam. Inside the Gopakulam, inside the Gopa Vriddhas, they were feeling that this the Gopikas, they are allowing the Gopikas for the Vratam which they have to do uptake and for the drought. But Gopikas are feeling happy so that they can go and meet Krishna. So how they wake up and how they go to the Vratam is all about this. Okay, did Goda Devi actually perform the Vratam? If a question arises that if Goda Devi has actually performed the Vratam, which we call as Sri Vratam, the answer is no. Goda Devi did perform the Vratam. Then why lie? Isn't it wrong to lie? The thing is that usually Shastram permits every person to lie for 5 reasons. Few among those are when someone is on the deathbed or someone is at going to get married, or if someone is going to get in their private chambers with the Nayaka or Nayaki, in the private chambers of wife and husband. And when someone is going to lose their wealth, or someone is going to lose their life, if a brahmana is going to lose their wealth, or if a brahmana is going to lose their life, in these chances they can lie. That's what Shastra permits. So Goda Devi tells that all these things are possible. All these things were present. All these things were true for Goda Devi lying. So, okay, what's about the waking of Gopikas? We see in the upcoming pashrams that Goda Devi is going and waking up each and every Gopika. There are 10 among Gopikas, then Perumal, then Daya herself, then Nandagobar, then Yashoda. So, it is said that there are two types of Gopikas, Artha Prapannas, Drupta Prapannas. So the Drupta Prapannas, the Gopikas who are representing them, are people like us. We know that Perumal will give us moksham at the end, so we won't even care about moksham. We don't even go and step forward for the moksham. We'll feel that when Perumal will give, let him give. But the Artha Gopikas who are there, they want to go get moksham immediately. They want Perumal Anubhavam immediately. They won't wait till the next moment when Perumal will give the Anubhavam. So that is what is waking up of all these Gopikas. Okay. Now let's come to a concept that Goda Devi is brought up in a Brahmana Vamsham and born as a Rayonija. Can Goda Devi recreate the scenes like a Gopika? That may be a question now. So for this, in the Avatarikai, Alvar Priyavachan Pillai Swami tells that usually among the Rasa Leelas, when we know among the Charitrams of Krishna, there will be such a way that a Krishna would be standing beside him, a Gopika, then Krishna, then Gopika. Such way they would dance among themselves. It will be a dance filled with joy. When Krishna feels that beyond this point they can't bear that joy, the Gopikas can't bear the joy, there is a certain limit, threshold will be there for each and everything. When Krishna feels that the threshold has been reached, before that Krishna disappears. So immediately the Gopikas go into a deep sorrow, they go on searching for Krishna and unable to bear the separation, that enact the Leelas of Krishna among themselves so that they can bear with the separation. Similarly, Goda Devi has performed such an act in Thiruppavai. Okay, and at the end of the thing, we have seen that a concept of raining. The Gopikas, they didn't perform a Vratam for the rains. They performed to be one with Krishna. Will the purpose be satisfied of which Gopa elders they have thought? Will it rain? That may be a question that has been answered very beautifully. That usually seeing the plight of Gopikas in their Virham, in the separation of from the Krishna, they have been completely disheartened, disshaped. In the state where Gopikas literally can't even wear their bangles. The bangles have been loose and they fell off, which were earlier fitting to him, which were suitable for them. So seeing that plight, the Varuna Bhagavan himself will give the rain. That was a concept explained by Periyavachan Pillai Swami. So we'll go with further anubhavams with the further pastram in the upcoming video. Alvare Mirmana Jira Trivuleshanam Srimade Ramya Matramani Indra Mahatmane Sriranga Vasane Buyad Nitya Sri Nityamangalam Adiyan Raman.